Today we're still in Victoria, so we did the road trip video, and now we're just kind of screwing around today, tomorrow, because tomorrow's the big show for Deuce Days. And anyways, we're at Gas Classics. So actually, we drove by this place going for dinner a couple days ago, whenever it was there, and then he sent us a message.
Yeah.
Like, hey, stop by or whatever. And then, of course, we didn't make it while they were open, so they opened up on a Saturday for us because they're.
Dan may be coming on Saturday on my day off. Yeah.
No, I'm paying overtime. It's fine. Yeah. So, anyways, we kind of already got the tour or whatever, but can you show us around? Give us like a little,
absolutely.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, introduce yourself.
My name's Matt. This is Gas Classics. So basically, we're just a small, independent classic car restoration repair shop. We sell parts. We do tune-ups. We do pretty much everything, upholstery. Everything but body and paint in-house. We're just here trying to serve the local Victoria car community.
If you mentioned DD Speed Shop, it's like 5% off.
That's right. Yeah.
Honestly, we drove by and I saw the 57 hardtop. I'm like, we're gonna be late for dinner, babe, but whatever.
Yeah. That's my next project.
Yeah,
we'll see about that.
So we're like fast friends here. When there's a 57 hardtop.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at this thing while we're out here.
Yeah.
The problem is I came here to get motivated about Model A's, and now like I have the same car sitting out back.
Yeah, you're here to look at hot rods, and all you're
I'm gonna want to go back and work on
Tri-5s,
another Tri-5 Chevy like an idiot. But
yeah,
this thing, it doesn't even have the core support cut.
No,
I've never seen one before.
Not yet. Yeah, so
somebody disassembled it properly.
So the story with this car is, this is my personal car. I bought this off a guy here that actually was storing it like literally 2 blocks away from the shop here. And it's been sitting a really long time, and I know a bunch of local people kind of know about this car. And unfortunately for them, a young guy got their hands on it and kind of turned it into a race car. So DD Speed Shop style, make it fast and keep it ugly on the outside.
DD Speed Shop's not fast.
Yeah.
It looks.
Yeah, looks fast.
But you got like
it's
a
probably
little,
loud.
Yeah, gnarly little small block 4-speed.
4-speed for it, Super T10, and a little stroker small block. And then I got some 9-inch parts that I was probably going to throw together for it as well.
Yeah.
Put like a real big gear in it, like a 488 or something like that.
Yeah. Well, you're on the island. You don't got to go highway driving.
No, there's no highway. No.
So,
highway's 60.
Yeah. That's like
jump it onto the ferry.
Yeah,
that's right.
This thing's like super solid. The floors are decent, or what?
Floors are super decent. Yeah. It's been sitting, we think, since the 80s. So
like in a building type thing?
Yeah, and like a underground. So
oh wow. It's got like all the cool hot rod. Like it's got a steering wheel. It's got the front runners on it.
Yeah.
It looks like it was like either a hot rod or attempted hot rod. I mean, it's got red brake drums. Like
yeah, it's kind of interesting because like they've definitely like cut the springs in the front. They lowered it in the back a whole bunch and stuff. Like he was maybe just trying to cruise it as a sort of 60s hot rod with the mags, and who knows really.
I dig it. Complete car, all the trim.
Yeah, complete
this
car.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
The little spears, I dig it.
Yeah.
So then a lot of these are kind of customer cars.
Most of these are client cars, yeah.
And you got a couple you were kind of getting into summer shop own.
Summer shop own, like we're trying to flog that 66 Satellite there.
Yeah.
We got a couple other cars in storage, but buying and selling hasn't been the most ideal scenario yet, but working on other people's stuff is definitely our bread and butter.
Well, and you got kind of like, so we'll go through like show like little shop there or whatever, but you got like a speed shop kind of going on here, this is freaking awesome. And you got like everything, like all the basic, like everything that I would buy. Like,
how many times on a Saturday have you needed that exact distributor?
Well, I gotta say your prices are actually like good.
we try to stay competitive.
But like honestly, man, like I bought this gauge set 75 times for like that much on Amazon. I gotta wait a few days.
We're trying to get it so people don't go on Amazon or Summit or whatever and buy it. Well, and they can just come down here.
And you can totally respect what you guys are doing here, because obviously like this is shop space, you could be making some money. Yeah. And you're selling stuff at like an HEI distributor for $129. Yeah. Like that's.
Let's try to be competitive, right?
It's like super cool. Yeah. Because like, and it's support local, you can have it right now. Yep. Kind of make it happen. Yep. And then you can bring in Like you got accounts with whoever. You can do sheet
Yep.
metal. You can do whatever you want. Eh?
Yeah, we bring in a lot of sheet metal through like
I can't wait till a bunch of people
Direct
come
and
down
stuff like that
and say,
yeah.
"Oh, Dan sent me down so you can do all these things,"
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, "Wow, what a waste of my time."
all these promises.
No, I mean, carburetor stuff, starters, like you got just the.
Most of the stuff, like we kind of keep in stock just to support the shop itself.
Yeah.
Like we're doing this work. Like we're tuning people up and replacing carburetors and water pumps and doing different shit like that. So, well, can I swear? Probably not.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
So we keep.
We've got about 5 before I have to start bleeping.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. So we keep a lot of this stuff just here because like my guys will use it. Working on a customer's car, like they'll we should probably put carb studs in there or whatever,
Just
right?
like so many like handy deals.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, if you're missing just 1 or 2 things to get your car going on the weekend,
It's always that one little thing.
This is it's Friday and you want to go somewhere and it just doesn't work and you're not going to miss the weekend.
That's right.
Coming here, getting her taken care of, and then you can bring in the big stuff.
It's that one pipe fitting or that one oil pressure line or whatever it is, right?
We were talking a little bit earlier too. Is like because you're here, they can problem solve with you. So if they're like, well, can I use this instead of this or whatever, and you can kind of walk them through what would work and what won't work.
Yeah. I mean, like everybody that works here does the same stuff that our customers are trying to do, so we can lend a piece of advice or whatever if they need it, right, or give suggestions in terms of what to use or what not to use. Like try to be as helpful as possible and try to help them do whatever they're trying to do.
And then this place was like an old service station kind of years ago. Right?
Yeah, so basically for 50 years before we bought it, it was an Esso station, repair shop. And we were pretty happy to kind of carry on the sort of lineage of this place because it kind of held a bit of a local kind of history. Claus was the name of the guy that owned it before, old Dutch guy, and he'd been here, I think he said 49 years actually, so just barely missed 50.
Yeah.
But kind of a staple of the community, sort of this shop was, and we almost lost it because it almost became a 7-Eleven, but thankfully 7-Eleven backed out of the deal because of COVID, and then
hot rods
serve 7-Eleven nachos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Car Guy Karma right there. You got it.
Well, we'll get a hot dog roller or something. Yeah.
It's kind of like tastefully done here. Like it's like vintage kind of deal, but it's like modern touches to it.
Yep.
And you guys, so the name, like gas, is because it's on...
Yeah, so this is Glanford Avenue here, and for all those years it was Glanford Auto Service. And there was a sign that was sitting up on the corner, it was Glanford Auto Service, but then you saw like gas going down, and once you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. So we're like, oh, that's what it's got to be called. So Gas Classics is what we called it, and I don't know, it's catchy enough, and it's to the point.
You're keeping so much of the old integrity that was here, and I really like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's cool. Like out here, like you said earlier, there's so many old cars that are just on the road just as cars still. This stuff doesn't rust here.
No.
So people can take like you do hot rods, but you also just do like older driver cars too, right?
Correct.
Like anything that kind of.
Well, what we've seen is we get obviously the muscle cars and the hot rod clientele and stuff like that. But we also get like the person that's still driving a 72 C10 to work every day, right? And if they don't work on it themselves, they got to take it somewhere to get it worked on, right? And most standard shops, they don't want to work on.
They don't want to screw around with that.
They don't want carburetors and points ignition and stuff anymore, right? They're doing OBD2, plugging a computer in, and so they don't want to bother with rebuilding a Rochester, right? Like. We'll do that stuff because nobody else wants
just
to.
Just
like
get it going stock again, or put like a stock exhaust on, or do whatever.
Get them back on the road. Yeah, just service their vehicle.
The guy needs a little donut in his exhaust manifold or something, and you kind of get her going again.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of it, like you said, in Victoria, because the weather's so fair. So stuff still exists here that maybe doesn't exist anywhere else in Canada for sure.
This is such an awesome shop with skylights and everything in it.
Yeah.
It's like perfect, man. How you guys did it in here.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
It's laid out pretty good.
Well, we really appreciate the little tour and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if Danny put in the comments section, but really just Google it, right?
Yeah, we got
coughing on camera. She almost made her for the clip, eh? 9 minutes, you almost made her. Not bad. But yeah, no, we'll put a little thing. So, I mean, anybody who's in the area or whatever it is, I mean, that needs a little help here and there.
And we ship stuff everywhere, and we can help people out if they give us a call. You know, we got a website that's kind of not the best, but it's there.
But I mean, Instagram's good,
Instagram,
right?
Facebook, we're on everything as Gas Classics. Yeah.
And let's be honest, the old guys, they probably just pick up the phone and call, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's the way to do it, right?
Cool, man. Well, hey, that's awesome. We're going to kind of BS a little bit longer, but check them out. Well, it's a new day from yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're at the show. Turn around, Danielle. Turn around. It's early, 5 something in the morning. So anyway, we had to give Cam and Tourist Victoria or whatever.
Tourism Victoria.
Because they let us in the show. We're on the outskirts, let's be honest here. We're not right in the actual show itself because we don't quite qualify. But you know what? I will say we've had so much support. For whatever reason, people want to meet us, which is wild.
And the event is like impeccably organized.
So it goes like down there, over, like you see that kind of big towery hotel. It goes all the way, like way past there. So it's pretty wild. Anyways, I was just looking at this thing this morning. So yesterday we went for ice cream, and we go to get back in the car, and some old man in an Acura SUV apparently backed into us when the guys told us, and I was like, oh, it looked fine to me. But now I'm thinking, I think this was mint originally, and it's actually got a big crease in it right there. So whatever, it is what it is. But yet another reason you don't want something super fancy, right? So anyways, we're gonna kind of, I guess.
Also, like, he was in front of us with his ice cream, getting into his car.
Yeah, we saw him drive away.
Telling us that he hit the car.
Yeah, he backed right into this mint 55 Chevrolet. So whatever, it is what it is. But it does kind of grind my gears just a little bit. So we're gonna, I guess, walk around maybe a little bit. Kind of like the show doesn't even start till 8. It's like 5 something, 6. Is this what it's like being an old man at a car show, Danielle? This is what, and now we're not allowed out. There's barriers. Yeah. We're here till 4. It's gonna be a long day. Anyways, let's walk around and see what we got going on. This guy had a small coolant explosion.
So let's do a little PSA right now about.
Okay, so I will say now, I'm sure, whatever these things happen. This guy in this whatever it was, it's got a small block Chevy hood up. He was just going to open the hood. We were kind of watching it, and obviously he was overheating. And before the hood went up, it blew up. Like one of the worst coolant things I've seen.
It like sprayed all the way up.
It was a big plume. So, I mean, you know, the guys are a little upset. Who cares? Cars break down, old stuff like that. If it's overheating, for the love of God, don't touch the thing. Just let it do its thing, because those burns will be forever versus a little bit of, I don't even want to call it embarrassment, because if you have an old car, which we all do, they overheat, they break down, they screw up. Everybody here has been here. No one's going to care. No one's going to judge you. Just be safe. As much as I don't care about a lot of things, I will say that's a deal right there. But on the plus side, we're going to walk around. He's okay. Luckily, the hood was down, because, my God, it was a explosion. You can kind of see his coolant everywhere. It got all over the cars and stuff beside it, but at least his face didn't melt off. Yeah.
So your paint can be repainted if need be.
It's just water. It's all fine. But look at all these cool hot rods. We actually had a lot of people to talk to already, so we wanted to kind of walk around here and see everything before. I don't know if we got music going on, or apparently this road we're on right now, you know, in a few hours. Oh yeah, you can see it's leaking all over the place here. But apparently it's just jammered wall-to-wall people. Like you can't even walk down here. So that's kind of cool. And then the winners end up, that's the legislative building, parliament building, whatever you want to call it, I guess. And so by noon, they judge it all, and the best 32s end up like on the grass itself. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I guess we'll just kind of walk around. I don't know. It's
what a cool view, hey? Like you've got boats in the background, the water, and just.
No, it's wild down here. And this is, so it's 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, whatever it is here. People are out and about. Man, these guys. Well, what did Cam say? Why are they up so early? Because they had to pee?
They have to pee. So we had an issue not an issue, but we were trying to convince Cam, who organizes the parking, who's a wonderful human. Oh my gosh, the work he's done for this.
Yeah.
So we were asking what time do we have to be there, and he's like, well, people kind of start parking at like 3:30, and we were like, oh.
He said they weren't going to let one until 4:30, and by 4:30 they had 1,000 cars parked.
Yes.
So people are excited. You know, the other thing I will say, the age is quite a bit younger than I thought it was going to be here, which is friggin' awesome. So it actually gives me huge hope that the car community is going to carry on. So many young guys, I say young guys, my age and older or whatever,
You're
much older than me, but they're in these old cars, and I mean, you know, it's one of those things that seems like the old timers have more stock stuff, and then the younger guys are kind of more hot rodding stuff, whatever. But who cares? They're staying on the road, they're doing their thing, and that's what I love to see. So, well, that's cool. We're gonna walk around. Maybe we'll just see some. I need to take a bunch of pictures because eventually I do have to do something with that Model A, and now I feel like I'm kicking myself in the butt for not having it here. This is an awesome show, and I'm not really a car show guy, but I think 3 years from now I'll be back.
Well, and last night, so yesterday was a really fun day. So we met up with Matt at his garage. We did wheelies, motorcycle club for like kind of a cars and coffee, and then we went to LG's place.
Yep.
For
Peace Place, yeah.
like,
no, the whole community gets around it. There's cars everywhere cruising around. Everywhere we stop, there's an old hot rod. It's got kind of power tour vibes. It's kind of got cruising the coast vibes a little bit. So it's kind of neat. We don't really have a show like, well, Manitoba, we sure never had something like this. And, you know, I will say there used to be a thing in Manitoba where they shut down downtown and park cars, but like, that was probably 10 years ago they stopped doing that. Which was really, that was my favorite. That was the only show I did go to. Because it was neat, the same thing. They parked down by all the government buildings and angle parking downtown. This is very cool. So I don't know if Calgary has something like this or surrounding area, but we gotta do better at that in our homeland now. We got. I feel like we fit in here way better, but we also put in way more efforts. So maybe we should put a small amount of effort into doing something in Alberta. But anyways, we're gonna walk around and look at all the 32 Fords.
well, I think that's probably where we're gonna go next. Hey?
400 and some 32 Fords. That's crazy. I think Campto is the biggest gathering or something like that of 32 Fords ever in the world right now, today.
I think what's very cool about the show is that, like, so Tourism Victoria, who like helps bring stuff to town, are a big part of why this show can happen here every 3 years when it does happen.
Yeah, they put a whole thing on, so, and they lose money at it,
They
apparently.
give it a lot of support.
It's just to bring people down, so that's awesome. Okay, let's go look at the cars. Okay, so just to put in perspective, this is actually where the American ferry comes, which is very cool.
Seattle.
So we were way down there. Can't even see the car. So we walked all the way down there. There's cars all the way down there, all the way down, and all the way down here. And of course, every hotel. So this is kind of like the harbor. So this is like the touristy area. So all these hotels, every single one just looks like this. Cars, cars, cars. And I mean, it's definitely not the biggest car show, but this amount of early Fords is just wild. Like, I was telling Danny, we've been our fair share of car shows and power tour and this and that, but it's typically, you know, 50s cars, you know, Chevelles, Mustangs, all that sort of stuff later on. This is all like early stuff. And a lot of these guys are from Washington, and actually there's the LA Roadster guys, whatever. There's a bunch of guys here from California that drove the cars here, which is friggin' badass. And there's guys from all over the place. There's guys from like Ontario and Manitoba and Montana.
I've only seen one trailer.
Yeah, no, people drive their stuff by the looks of it, or at least they're good at faking it. The Newburn effect. But of course, you guys probably want to see all the shiny stuff, and we're going to go look at the ratty stuff because that's what I love. I just can't help myself. I wish I could, but all the money in the world, and I love garbage. Love it. Seriously, this is what I want. This is so cool. Is this a placard for this thing?
Yes.
Is it? No.
Maybe not.
That's for this thing. This thing's awesome. Well, the transmission is chromed. I can't see it. This is probably a hot rod back in the day, and left for dead. Oh. Oh yeah, this thing must have been like all the front end, the spring, everything's all chromed out and stuff. Bunch of old school speed parts. I have a Type, eh?
Ford V8 water pumps, and it's a cam-driven distributor.
So this is Cam. Wonderful, wonderful Cam. And
He's okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
He was just telling us the neatest stuff about
Chris Webb's
motor.
yes, V16 here. It's got a small block Chevy hidden in it.
So how does this work again?
Well, basically it's an aluminum cover that goes over it.
The entire motor.
The entire motor. And so the motor's, the 350's hidden inside there.
In front of the Empress somewhere, is there going to be a space?
And originally I think the idea was guys with flatheads that wanted to have like a reliable Chevy for long road trips could hide their Chevy in a, their small block Chevy in a flathead
But
cover.
it still uses the carburetors, the intake,
Yep.
the water pumps, obviously charging system and all that sort of stuff. The distributor is cam driven.
Yeah.
But then yeah, if you look, it's hard to show, but you can kind of see here, you can see like the exhaust manifolds are for small block Chevy.
And I'm pretty sure he's just using one of these two banks of carbs. So
Yeah, well it must be because this back doesn't even have a clamp on it
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then you can see the valve cover at the back actually notched to fit around like the frame and stuff like that. But you can hardly tell because this water pipe he's got kind of ripping around here.
Yeah.
That's wild because I'm walking up to it, I'm like, what is this thing? And then all of a sudden we got educated.
Yeah, it's quite a cool rig. And he makes a whole
Oh, I
variety
guess
of
it's actually, if I would have spent 3 seconds and read the little piece of paper he had there, it would explain. That's not really my style.
Well, I think most people see 16 spark plugs and they don't even look at the window.
yeah. He did it small on purpose there.
Yeah.
And now they're actually doing, you can see here, they're putting electric motors in small block Chevys and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
oh, that's wild.
This is just neat that they're like the whole government building is just full.
Yeah. It's very cool. I love this stuff. I like when the community gets behind it. I feel like that happens a little bit less and less as time goes on. But not here. These guys are all friggin' over it. This is so wild. And they're all 32 Fords and stuff and Model A's, but they're all slightly different. Everyone has their own little touch on them. Like it's so crazy to think that you're talking about a bunch of guys. I mean, like obviously 32 Ford. Well, like by the time like a 55 Chevy came out, these were like classics almost. You know what I mean? Like that's what's nuts. Wow. It's yeah, I guess like a 28 Ford legit would have been a classic in like 5, 6, 7. So they were coming out. So weird.
Well, and you made a good point that even though like there's so many black 32 Fords, each of them still has their own little like signature thing that their owner wanted for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody did their own little thing, and
Close enough.
they're all custom and they're all in their own way. And I'm actually a little worried because I feel like the world of hot rods is like a whole new situation. I know what I like in Tri-5 Chevys. I know what I like in Chevelles and Camaros and all that sort of stuff. And now it's like, oh no, because the amount of these cars that have blowers on them is crazy. Like these guys are just friggin' nuts. Everything's got, oh, I've never seen this before. The guy's got a cog belt alternator off of the blower and a kind of a shorter blower belt.
It has flames on the hood here that are like just kissed in. You can barely notice them, only if the sun hits it right.
Well, it's got little lights in the spreader bar and stuff like that. Like that's what I mean, like all these little tiny dealios.
I definitely think kind of like what you were saying in the podcast, that if you are wanting to build one, to come to something like this so you can see what everyone's done and what you like and don't like.
Man. Walk past all that shiny paint. This is one I would take home. I am worried about fitment for myself. There's a little package tray I think you can take out of them and push the seat all the way back, but
tight.
I really like to put a flathead in and drive that, but from a reliability standpoint, I hate to be that guy, but I think a small block Chevrolet is probably the plan. But I mean, the nice thing is put a small block Chevrolet in, drive it, and then if we decide, hey, put a flathead in and all that sort of stuff, it's only bits and pieces. Like people put these these cars are so nuts. Like look at the size of this, like blown. Oh, this isn't injected too. Like, what is going on here, sir? 32 Ford Roadster. What does it got for a custom 58 392 Hemi, 671 and 4-port Hilburn EFI. Oh, and it's a stick. It's got a Richmond 6-speed and a 9-inch. Like, this person's insane. Like, you think the Cobra was sketch? This thing, this'll scare you. Like, look at all these things. Like with small block Chevy, the blower. Oh, this is? Oh no, nailhead or some deal. But oh, Krager blower. Yeah, it's something else. People got all sorts of things. Oh no, yeah. Small block. I like this. Very simple. You know, the other thing is, like, a lot of them had like wood floor and stuff. So I don't know what I want to do there. If we want to put a wood floor in, if we want to try and do metal, or what we want to do. This thing was clearly rough and just primered over it. Yeah. Couple of mufflers. I guess they must not overheat, because there's no hood. That probably really helps. Well, we're all done with the show. Oh, Stanley, you're being a real pain in my butt here. Well, this little rubber piece is, I think, gonna be a little too brand new. Oh. Anyway, so we did the show. Everything was good, and ultimately, I missed the dogs. So we got an early-ish ferry, so we'll see how motivated I am to drive, if it's going to be all-nighter or if we're going to stop somewhere. But either way, I'm ready to be home.
But we did have a very nice time.
Oh yeah, it was a great time. We met a lot of really good people. And the show was a blast. This is not gonna go well. But it was all good. I wanted to just pull some spark plugs and see what it's like. It's had a lot of idling around. It was running rich, which I knew before we left. But, you know, kind of the way she goes. Man, this is... I don't really want to break a spark plug.
That would be not good, as we are in line for the ferry.
Yeah, so we'll just see what happens here. Maybe the first one, you know what, needs a little bit of oil in this actually would make life a little easier. They're just little rubber insert is very rubbery. Ooh, yes, they are rich. Which, again, this thing has gone from all sorts of elevations up in the mountains, all sorts of stuff, lots of idle time. So be it. We put on, you know, a couple thousand miles. So a set of $30 spark plugs, have it run a little bit better, and then we can mess with the carburetor and lean it out and do all of that. Oh, the flow levels are very high as well. Now that I see that, so we could drop the flow. I did nothing. I put this on, I think, the day before we left. So anyway, I'm going to change spark plugs out. Is there anything else I should say? We'll probably have a... Thanks. We'll have a couple of stops along the way. It's we're going to take the fast route home in Gibbert. Weather's nice here. Hopefully the weather remains nice, but we'll see what happens. I think it's raining in Calgary right now, but a lot can change in 12 hours. So, did we film being on the ferry?
Nah, not really.
So we were on the ferry, made it across, and we're driving down. We're just outside Chilliwack, so if we can't fix this, we have a small breakdown. We're gonna go bother Rick. But what happened? So the belt was loose. I'm like, oh, that's weird. So it wasn't charging. But then I noticed the entire bracket is no bueno. So it actually broke the bolt. You can still see the bolt broken in the cylinder head there.
Uh-oh.
But I'm thinking I might be able to just kind of somehow, yeah, like it'll...
It's made itself a little screwdriver.
Unthread. And then the problem is, we don't have a bolt. Are we anywhere?
Well, it's after 7 on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, but Canadian Tire, is there a Canadian Tire around here maybe?
Let's see. I'll Google.
So I'm thinking, I mean, I can always just steal a bolt off something else. This is, I wonder if a magnet will actually work on this. Not quite. I need to get it out just a little bit. I guess I can chisel it. I think I had this all apart at one point. We'll have to steal like an intake manifold bolt or something that's not overly convenient. I wonder if I don't think I tossed any bolts in the miscellaneous pile, which I probably should have. Well, obviously I should have now that I'm looking at this, but...
They are all closed.
Mint. Okay, well, we're gonna steal a bolt off something on this. We could, well, I don't know how long it has to be. It's probably not long enough. We'll probably just steal an intake manifold bolt. Hope for the best if we can. Or well, we could also get real hillbilly and ratchet strap this to something. Or, yeah, we can't leave this because this is now riding on the header, so it'll get crazy hot. Yeah, alright, well, I'm going to kind of mess around, see if I can... Ow, it's hot. It's hot, Danielle. I need a hammer and a flathead. We'll see if we can get started. I'll grab with a pair of ice grips and carry on with our merry day. So... I got the little bolt out, so it just sheared. It's wild. Must be from all the horsepower we're putting through this thing. So all I had was a starter bolt, which isn't really holding it, but it's going to hold it from dropping down, because that was the issue we were running into. Now, we're Really, we could probably keep sailing on this thing, but we're a half hour away from Oldtime, and it's Hank's birthday. So we might as well stop by and borrow a bolt or two and see if we can carry on from there. So
Is this from us?
I hope not. I don't believe so. So anyway, we should be able to just tighten this up. That was crazy. I've never had that happen before. And not just have the bolt come out, but to actually
Break.
break in half was very strange. So now this isn't ideal, but I wonder if some of this all kind of just rattled itself loose maybe. Oh, that's snug. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. You think it'll be charged now? Mint. So it looks a little goofy with that bolt hanging out, and the thing's gonna be doing this, but
Yeah, half hour to go.
half hour will be good. Honestly, we probably could have just made it as it was. What did I do there? Oh, nice. That'll happen. Somebody really messed that up. Well, I'll put some tools away and we'll attempt to fix that now. Whoops. Oh. Alright, well, what did I do? Oh, did it just fix itself? There's nothing else there?
That's why you're not supposed to use the cars. It's woman.
Well, it should have pissed me off. Alright, let's get rolling. Rick's gonna save us. He turned off the GPS though.
Like right here.
Is it right here? Is this it? Oh, we nailed it.
Do you think it's the one with all the cars and stuff?
There's a chance that it's the one with all the cars and stuff. We're interrupting his dog's birthday and his barbecue. I almost kind of feel bad. But he's gonna save us. He's an absolute friggin' sweetheart, this guy. Oh. Okay, so it's Midnight Auto, and we borrowed, well, 9:30 on a Sunday auto.
Sunday night.
On
So-
the day of their holy child's birth.
Ah, the day of his son's birthday.
Yeah, poor
But
Hank.
is this like, it's like the mob there? You can ask for anything I want on this day, right?
Anything.
So I came in and grabbed a handful of bolts. We're all rock solid again. I will say the start bolt worked fine, and I would have sent it. I wouldn't have minded. I think it would have been good. But now we're rock solid. So, anyways,
He's good to go.
we were here before. We didn't do anything. I know you did a little video after, but
Yep.
Rick, Oldtime Garage on YouTube. I've been watching forever. We were actually just bullshitting about,
Yeah.
you know, the stuff I've learned from his YouTube videos and all that. We're forcing him. We're gonna make him do more videos and stuff
I'm
like
gonna
that.
try.
He's gonna
I'm gonna
try.
try.
And then we're talking about maybe come back out here in August or whatever. If we're still invited, if we're still friends
You're
by
still
then.
invited. You're still invited. Yeah.
But anyways.
I expect a can of bolts.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got metric, all metric, right?
I don't want metric. I
Anyways,
want metric. Hey.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, I appreciate
Thanks for the
it.
hospitality.
Hey, yes, no problem.
Danny needs a burger, and we need some gasoline, and we're off.
It's very dark on your face.
Should we do go like? Are you afraid of the dark style? So, we were driving through the Coquihalla. Oh, it's very weird. And it started to rain. So it was dark and it was raining. I don't mind if it's dark I can drive, or if it's raining I can drive, but dark and rain, these slicks and all that, Danny wasn't really having it. she was ready for a hotel. So it's almost our 10-year anniversary right now. So we're at the finest, best Western I could afford. Actually, I had to get an expensive room, $280 a night, and we got 2 queen beds.
Honestly, I'm real excited for that.
But so we're gonna crash here. So we're not quite the halfway mark. Kamloops would have been, I think, the kind of halfway mark and the end of the road. I've actually never drove the Coquihalla. Well, maybe I have years ago, but a little intense. The rain was a little much, and the wipers kind of suck. And the real issue is this windshield's like so sandblasted that all the oncoming lights, it was, you know, whatever. I could see the sidelines. It was no big deal. This car is a champ though. Like I'm so impressed with it. You know, at this point now, change a few little things, you know, pull the wheel bearings. I think it's got like an axle bearing making a little bit of noise in the back, but it's kind of been doing it since day one, so it's probably fine. But this thing is a rock star. So we're going to crash for the night, probably get up early-ish tomorrow and carry on. And yeah, this thing's pretty rock solid. I think we're gonna leave all of our gear in here and just sleep in the clothes we're wearing. Danny's nodding like she's tired. They have hot breakfast, 6 a.m. And then I think we're probably 5 hours from home? 7 hours from home. Oh, so it's not the halfway, but well, it was 13 hours from the island. And we got 7 hours left, so we're 1 Kamloops short of halfway. She's falling asleep. We'll see you in the morning.
Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze. I can't stop staring. You've put a spell on me, and I hope that you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving has got me moving my own feet. The greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. The leaves ain't waiting, their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Take this slow, we've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Yeah, you and I as one will always be better than two.
woke up in Merritt. We were jamming, stopped in Kamloops to visit a buddy, and then we're driving down the road and we see this 70 Chevelle ragtop, and it's Mike Hall from Rustboro, so gave him a wave, and I'm ripping. No, never met him. We're ripping. Well, he's following us the whole way, and then all of a sudden he just comes ripping by us, and I think he told us to follow him somewhere. I hope. I guess we'll see, but we're going to follow him. Let's see how that goes. But worst case, it's a beautiful car on the highway, and it's very cool to see. So I don't even know where we are, but we're on our way. So we're just leaving Rustboro's here. So I actually hung with Mike. Man, he's fired up. That guy was 110 mile an hour. But actually what he was doing was he pulled us over. He wanted to see the car, which is super cool. And then he told us there's cops everywhere here, and there's a chance we were going quick. I really missed the dogs. And he did say that the speed we may have been going would have been impound the car. So he went by and slowed us down. So I do appreciate that, man, very much for that, because that would have really slowed down our trip home. Oh, this is that custom chassis, Canadian Hot Rod. They do Tri-5 stuff, Tri-5 chassis. Anywho, we're now going to make it to Salmon Arm and get some gasoline and I guess go slow.
I think we go right.
You must be able to go both ways, don't you think?
I don't know.
That was a bunch of construction there, and there were cops back there, so. Also, there's this. Oh, this is that museum. Oh, they're right beside it, I see. Well, they got some kind of cool stuff there. I'm not gonna lie, I want to go home. Anyway, we have dog. I need to see friggin' Gertrude. I feel like it's been 8 days. She's probably going 8 pounds. I miss that stupid animal. It's my dog. We finally have a dog that's not Danielle's dog. It's my dog. She loves me more. 51%. Danny nodded, even though you can't see it. Anyway, so thanks to those guys. They're leaving for Newfoundland today, so wish them a safe trip. And now, yeah, clearly we have to be on that road.
It's weird. It's almost like I told you that.
All right, well, Google it and I'll do a U-turn.
Well, my man says you can't pay for dinner. My mama says he sounds like a winner. My guy told me he just has to save 'em. From the field, those cars they got laid up in. And I can't help but smile and fall in love with the holes in his jeans, the sparks on his crotch. Now there's a man giving her all he's got. Grinder on his left and a welder on his right, trying to line it up real tight. Can't find his tools, can't find his parts. Well, gosh dang, don't he hate loving hot rods? Daddy wishes he'd take up fishing, 'cause at the dinner table he's got no fixins. My sister says he can't come to her wedding. Well, I don't get what's with all the fretting. Everyone just needs to stop all their meddling, 'cause I can't help but fall in love with the holes in his jeans, the sparks on his crotch. Now there's a man giving her all he's got. Grinder on his left and a welder on his right, trying to line it up real tight. Can't find his tools and can't find his parts. Well, gosh dang, don't he hate loving hot rods? I wish I could tell you when it happened, when my mini dress became coveralls, but I don't mind after all. a 9/16 out of the cart and say radius wheel wells would really make that look sharp. Cause I'm in love with the holes in his jeans, the sparks in his crotch. Now there's a man giving her all he's got. Grinder on his left and a welder on his right, trying to line it up real tight. Can't find his tools and can't find his parts. Well, gosh dang, don't he hate loving hot rods? Don't he hate loving hot rods? Don't he hate loving hot rods? How was that?
My hands hurt. We had a lot of rain for a while there, and I was wheeling the thing. The slicks in the back and the skinnies up front don't do the best in a large rainstorm, as it turns out. But
I also don't know how, but like, all my stuff got wet.
that's weird. This thing is perfectly sealed. I think the windshield leaks. I gotta get that fixed. I got a new rubber and stuff for it. But anyways, we made her to the other side of Calgary, the west side, and we live out east, unfortunately, so we got another 45 minutes or so before we're back, but we seem to have made it. So I was looking on the Google, it looks like we put about 2,000 or so miles on, plus whatever screw around, driving around doing our different things. So not, I get it, 2,000 miles is nothing in some sort of modern vehicle, but for this thing being a pretty low buck hot rod, junk motor, $300 off marketplace with a transmission, wherever we had kind of kicking around, did pretty good. This thing is like rock solid. But yeah, I'm ready to be at home with the dogs, get myself a little chicken dinner, and carry on.
Romantic 10 years anniversary.
Oh yeah,
Swiss chalet.
it's our 10-year anniversary day, which honestly kind of just suits it. 10 years in, we're still doing the same crap from the first year. I don't think I'm changing much. But yeah, so yeah, good. I would recommend Deuce Days. I would recommend driving your old hot rod as much as you possibly can. I think we're going to do some kind of weekend trips there. I want to go down and visit Rick there in Chilliwack. That's a bit of a long drive for the day, but I think it's probably worth it. We can drive out on a Friday, hang out for a Saturday, maybe a Sunday morning, and then cannonball back Sunday night, and life will be good again. So I don't know, maybe we'll take your Chevy 2 or something like that. We haven't really put many miles on that thing this year. So yeah, I'm not really too sure what we're going to do. But I think that's it for now. Maybe we'll just show the car rolling in the garage so we can prove we made it. Huh? And I am going to cuddle a Great Dane, I tell you what. Home. All right. Well, I think we're gonna leave everything for tomorrow. Oh, sore for being in the car so long. There you go. So we want to again thank Deuce Days for letting us in the show and all that. So what do you want me to say? Go give them a thumbs up or send them an email or a message maybe on their Facebook machine there. They were pretty good at reposting stuff. We sure do.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, thanks for having DD out there. We do appreciate it. If there's any other shows you guys kind of want to see us at or think might be fun to go to or whatever it may be, have someone reach out to Danielle. So I do like car shows. I do like going hang out with the people and all that, but it's a lot of driving, so we got to make sure they're good ones. Right? They're all good ones, I mean. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks everyone who said hi.
Thank you. Thanks for whoever bought a shirt, all those things. We'll see you tomorrow on another video.